Yes, I understand that was a short video and I've not really stopped doing any commentary at the moment because, well, it's simple. If you haven't played this game yourself or haven't seen someone else's run blind or something, you're missing out. So it's your final warning. You died, you don't want to see any more, you want to play it yourself, then go do that because it's worth it. Anyway, so let's just continue because we can. So, jumping on some guys, even though we don't really need to, but it'll make our life easier later on. See those 2 blocks? We need to come back and get them at some point, so there we go. Of course, I don't think we survive. Basically, there's an Eversion point there, and we take... There's a blind leap of faith jump there, and you can make it onto that cloud, but there's no real point. Yeah, it looks like a really difficult jump, but it's easier, in my opinion, just to jump and hit the clouds. It just is. I apologise. But there we go, anyway. So let's collect those 2 gems because they're there to be collected. And we really ought to kill ourselves here. It'll save us a few seconds and we'd respawn back at the last checkpoint. But no, we'll walk. See those 2 boxes? We can't get to them right now. There are trees there and apparently these trees are too big to get... And they get in our way, so we need to find a way to make them smaller. I wonder how we can do that. Let's collect that gem first before we leave and walk into the enemy because that's the way it works. Apart from that it's not, so anyway, let's continue. So we can just carry on and actually jump on the skull's head this time. See that? There's another Eversion point, yes. World 2-3, I wonder what's happening in World 2-3. Could possibly the trees have done something? Oh look, they've lost all their leaves, like it's autumn or something, yes, and that somehow makes them thin enough for us to walk past. So that's good enough for us. Anyway, we can collect those last 2 gems and then complete the level and not die. There we go, yes, that's not dying. So that's the first 2 levels. Let's go to World 3. This is the really annoying level where Eversion points are abused. See how many of them they've placed here. They've placed so many of them and you have to go through all of them at least once. Some of them twice if you want to get all the gems. Yeah. And here they introduced World 3-4, which is a bit nasty to be honest. Yes, I'd call that nasty. The music starts turning into... It's a bit weird and yes. Are you expecting this music when you start playing a game? No. And let's kill that dude because he can't move and he's defenceless and at one point he won't be. But yes, in World 3-4 we can destroy those blocks if we hit them from below, which is good. Of course it'll make us mess up later on, but that's because we were idiots. But yes, if we need to go all the gems again, we need to go back through that gap in World 3-3. Yes, you need to go in World 3-3, and I almost died then. Huh. If you go back in any other world, or variant of a world, or whatever, then you will not be able to get back to World 3-4, which I believe you need to do to get all the gems, and you'll have to restart the level, and that's going to suck, so don't. World 3-3 is the one for you. See how you can actually get a boost from there? I think it's also taken from Mario or something. But yes, it makes your life easier, and because the clouds are there, we can now get across here. I don't know if there's another way to get across here. I imagine there is, but I don't know how, so don't ask. I honestly don't know how. Anyway, there are 2 gems there. Can we delete this guy? Yes, we can. So let's continue. We've now got these gems, and we shall make our lives really difficult. You could technically jump from that top block on the left over to the bridge thing above you, but no, we've decided to take the more dangerous route. I don't think it's supposed to work either. Anyway, the way you're supposed to do it is because you're meant to come in here through World 3-4. Although I don't know how you can get all the gems if you do. You can stop the guy, yes, and here we go. There's a wall of blackness, and we almost died. Wow, that wall of blackness almost got us, but no, it's failed somehow. There are a few more gems, and now we've got all 40. We can kill 2 guys, double kill, and escape like that. Yes, we are awesome. Anyway, next level. Next level is World 4-1, and if you didn't realise that this game was going to be slightly less than nice to you, you'd have realised by then, yes. If you hadn't realised by then, you'd have realised by then. That thing, if you've never played this game before, that thing will scare the living daylights out of you. The first time you see it, you're not expecting a massive hand to come out of the ground to try and kill you. You're just not. It's not what you expect. And I somehow managed to make this jump. I don't know how. Oh, I've never made that jump before. I've always fell to my doom. But that's fine. I don't mind not falling to my doom. Anyway, these jumps are nasty. but they're not impossible, and there we go. Can I make this jump? Can I make this jump? Can I make this jump? Can I remember that the enemy's there? No, I can't. I couldn't remember the enemy's there, and it killed me. Well, that was just great on my part, I guess, isn't it? Yeah, can we make this jump this time? Yes, we can. Oh, there we go. Third time lucky. And we just drop down and hopefully not fall into the pits like that. Perfect. Now we can go to World 4-4. Yeah, the exit's over there, but if you want to get the gems, you've got to go all the way back. This game, the levels are quite small, but if you go for the gems, they are slightly longer. I mean, I believe this video's not going to be that long, or I think there's not going to be that many videos in this LP, but I failed at Simple Jump. But no, it's quite a short game. If you know what you're doing, you can get through it quite quickly. And if you're just playing to complete the game, you can probably complete it in under 10 minutes. Easily. If you complete it to get all the gems, and you're not failing like me, you can probably do it in under half an hour, and maybe 20 minutes even. But, if you're failing like me, it's going to take slightly longer because I'm not good at platformers, as you can see. Also, please never, I know I've set it up to challenges recently, but don't ever tell me or ask me to play some sort of I want to be the guy game or ROM hack of... I would literally go insane. And now you're all going to suggest something, of course you will, but that's fine. I'm just not going to accept it. Ha! There we go. Anyway. There we go, and we can jump on that dude because he's in our way. Collect these gems. The gems are all ours now. Yes, nothing will stop us in our reign of gem collecting. That's another gem for our collection. I don't quite know what we're doing with these gems. Are we selling to someone? Yes, is this Resident Evil 5 where you can pick up random gems from the game and... Sorry, not 5, 4. Yes, where you can pick up random gems and then sell them to a merchant. Yes, I don't know. It's probably not actually, no. Well, I know it does give you the hidden ending, and that's why I'm going for them all, yes. You'll find out soon what the hidden ending is, and you'll find out what the normal ending is as well, so yes. Anyway, the world has been cleared. We are awesome like that, and everything is great, yeah. World 5-5, yes. This is where the game starts to actually become slightly tricky. And I did this all in the wrong order. You're not supposed to do this here. You can actually save yourself about 20 seconds. Because I need to still go to World 5-6, and then I need to come back to World 5-4. So why would I do that then? When I could just go to World 5-6 and then come back to World 4 and do it then. It's silly. But there we go. It only took a few seconds out of our time, and there we go. So yes, it's quite a simple thing. You just got to be really careful in this case. That when you jump on these things, you don't hit the blocks at the bottom, because if you do, like that, you can't get that gem. So I killed myself because that gem was impossible to get. Which sucks, but there we go, gem collecting, that's what it's like. Back in my day, we just collected gems, and we didn't have to kill ourselves because we knew what we were doing. You young whippersnappers, you and your suicidal ways. Yeah, anyway. So we go and collect that gem, and we are awesome. And I decide that I'm going to destroy the platform that I'm standing on, because that's what all sensible people do. Then I realise that there's a block, and you can't hit these blocks if they're in any degree unhappy. Whether if they're indifferent, they will give you a gem regardless. I don't quite know why, but anyway. Yes, the happiness of the block seems to be dependent on which world you come from, not world. Anyway, let's try and make a simple jump really difficult. And we succeeded, but we succeeded in also doing it, so that's fine. Another little trick to this, there's one way of getting through here, by going into World 5-6, which I do not know how, apart from starting the level over again. Or you can jump over that dude, yes. And now you need to bounce into people's heads because you get a little height boost, and that's just enough height to get you the last gems there. Collect that one for no real reason, and we can't get in there. How odd, but there's another Eversion point. Ooh, well, 5-6, you say? Yes. Ah, yes, I didn't mention that, yeah, our score. The score's gone funny.